every day. So if you're joining me for the first time, please put your name below, say hi, say where you're from, do the social media thing, share, like, follow, subscribe wherever you're watching this video, and ask any questions you have, and I'll get back to you after this because it's just me running all the tech for this morning show. So today we're talking about cultivating joy every day because every morning we have a choice on how we want the day to start. We can start it, really coming from a sense of calm, rejuvenation, centeredness, excitement for the day, or we can choose, as many often do, to engage in social media, the news, the work emails, and all these things that are distractions that end up getting us frustrated, worked up, overwhelmed, full of despair, because it's a lot of times things we can't control. So, if given the choice, I believe most of us would choose to start the day more relaxed, more full of joy, more happy, to help foster their productivity throughout the day versus in this kind of frantic fighting all these different things. Yet, we don't. And I think part of the reason is a lot of people don't realize they have that choice. You wake up and the phone is automatic. You wake up, you get your coffee, you get ready for the day, and you get focused in on the emails. Instead of thinking through, what meaning do I want to bring to this day? How do I want to show up? How am I going to work it to where I'm advancing my big ideas, my career, my, dreams, that kind of stuff. So if that's you, first off, everyone does it, and I think it's because it's this unconscious thing. We have these habits. We have very addictive devices. And I know it's a little bit ironic because you're probably watching this on one of those devices right now. This is 8 o'clock in the morning. But, for me, I've been up for a couple hours now. I've had coffee. I've had time to kind of get my head set, drink some water, do some stretching, kind of get my body and mind ready for the day. And because I noticed when I used to work for Apple, what I would do is I had a long commute. So hour and a half, 2.5 hours, depending on traffic. So I'd get up at 5, or actually before I would get up at 6, get some coffee, take a shower, run out the door trying to catch the, commute into work, and you just start the day frazzled, right? You're just so trying to get to the place on time. Maybe you have morning meetings and stuff, and you do that consistently, and your body just starts to get wore out. And so I ended up changing that, where I would get up at 5 and, have an hour to, casually sip some coffee, take some time to get ready, maybe get some breakfast, maybe do some journaling, or definitely do some stretches and breathing and stuff to just start the day trying to feel right. We all have that feeling when we've, stepped off the wrong side of the bed, as they say, or you just wake up and you're grumpy and you want to yell at people and stuff. Hey Dave, what's going on, man? And so when that happens, we as high performers, as a high performance coach, I'm constantly trying to goad people into being their best selves. It's up to you to settle, that frustration or that kind of grumpiness before you interact with people, before you get out the door. And I know that's not a popular thing and maybe a challenging thing to say. You're like, you've never seen me in the morning before coffee. But that is why having a morning ritual that is just focused on getting you settled is such an important thing. So what I'd suggest for you to start the day with more joy, to consistently be cultivating that sense of centeredness and happiness in your life so that you can be present and more effective during the day, is to, one, have a morning ritual. What are you doing? You're drinking water when you get up. Are you stretching? Are you journaling? Are you reading? What are you doing for yourself to get your head in the right space? And how are you setting intentions for the day? That's a really big miss I see with a lot of people that I work with, is I just get up and go instead of saying, you know what? I really need to make this project, shine today. I really need to do something very excellent to advance this. so that I'm, meeting my deadlines, so that I'm advancing, that in my career, or I really need to do this for my business. So it's at a certain level to provide for my family and, my kids and wife and all that stuff. So what is that first hour to 2 hours of your day? What does that look like where you're not stressed, where you're not engaging in things that you can't control outside of your control, like social media and the news? What is that for you? And post that below. I think you have a chance to encourage, to inspire some of the other folks here in the community. So I would definitely love to hear that. So put that below, what you like to do in the morning to help you kind of cultivate that sense of joy, that positive mindset for the day. It would be great. So with that said, my friends, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be here the same time tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Again, like, follow, subscribe, share, do the social media thing with this video if you feel so inclined. If not, no worries. I just love doing these videos for you every morning during the week at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So with that said, guys, go out there, find more joy in your life, go cultivate that, have greater personal growth and impact in your communities. So take care.